just kind of we've got. It is an absolute mess. There's dirt on the floors, and we've got an excavator out there. And every time a customer comes in, they're tracking in mud. And you should have seen it. My wife was busy sweeping the floor the other day, and it looked like what was the name of that character on the Peanuts?
Pigpen.
Pigpen. It looked like Pigpen was busy making a mess. But anyway, figured I'd go ahead and get a bike built. So right now we've got we've got a kink. What is this? A kink curb? No, it's a gap. We've got a kink gap, and this is a Christmas bike, and this is how we
Pigpen dust, cloud from sweeping.
Yes, that's exactly what it looked like. All right. So let me see what else has been going on, sweetie.
Well, Kink let us know that what they've got is what they've got because they were the only ones that had bikes, and so.
Well, I didn't know that. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
I'm sure that's going to be very annoying.
Okay, we didn't have any, that was technical difficulty. Okay, that sucks, your street isn't finished yet. How long has it been now?
It's been 2 months.
And somebody else wrote, it might be my end, but the signal is bad. Somebody says, there we go. Okay, so Kink named their bikes by the way they thought the rider would be riding it. So the curb is for people who can just jump off a curb. And the gap was supposed to be for those that could do, and I forgot what kind of gap he said, but there was some kind of gap. And the launch was so they could launch off of like a lift or ramp or whatever. The switch was supposed to be for doing
What's the switch?
Well, that's the one that used to be a free coaster. Now it's not. It's a cassette, and it was to be able to do, I want to say a bar spin, but I can't remember if that's what he said or not. And then the cloud was if you, I guess, reach for the clouds. So.
Well, thank you for that.
I know, it was interesting. But the Gap is now not allowed to be called the Gap because of the clothing company. After 12 years, they finally decided that they were going to enforce the trademark or whatever you want to call it, and they're going to call it the Offset in 2026.
Okay, so for you guys...
Urban trick names, I gather.
Yeah. So maybe we need to start collecting the Gap bikes since that's going on. But anyway, so how many viewers do we have up?
We have 3 thumbs up and 7 people.
7 people. All right. So we showed the street, which is still not going to be done until April.
Well, that's the projection.
Yeah. Let me see.
Oh, sorry.
What else? We had a horrible day yesterday. Normally, see, every time we do business, we like to see, or at least I like to see, a 10% increase. So by the end of the week, I like to see 10% of
Our point of sale shows us what we did last year on this date, and that's what we go against for the day, the week, the month. It doesn't all, and the year. It doesn't always correspond completely, but Yes, that's how he's coming up with these
Yeah,
numbers.
so the computer tells us if we're above or below, and I don't even want to think about what it was yesterday, but we actually had a customer return a e-bike to us. Now, they never actually picked it up. They actually bought it from us, and we ordered it. We got it in. We assembled it, and it's that purple one right there. And unfortunately, they ended up deciding that they didn't want it anymore.
And ordered extra packages.
Yes, ordered extra stuff, and so now we're kind of stuck with it. Now we're being nice. We've returned the money, and but anyway, that was a very bad day. That was yesterday. So with all this going on, and then people returning expensive bikes, that was a bad day. I'm trying to find my reaming tool because I like to ream the inside of the seat tubes. Back in a second. Sweetie, if you could entertain the people. Any questions?
No. Your toy won't work.
You gotta turn the switch on the back.
Hang on, guys. That was kind of abrupt.
Yes, it is abrupt. But guys, any questions? Anything? Come on.
It's good to see y'all, and condolences on the street, bud. That shouldn't have to take that long.
No, it shouldn't have to take that long, but it is.
And I have a theory on it, but I'm not allowed to say that because all these people are men.
Oh my gosh. Okay, my wife, she's a bit of a feminist. I'm just going to fix this a little bit later on. Let's go ahead and get this thing built. What else has been going on, sweetie? It's close to Christmas if y'all haven't figured that out.
It's a little chilly, and the weather is kind of nasty, as you could see.
It is. It is cold. It is wet.
They're saying it's supposed to snow, but it's not going to snow with the temperature. It's only in the upper 30s here.
Yes. So we don't have to worry about that. It's been a while since we've done one of these, and I figured it'd be easy to kind of get people kind of up to date. They're supposed to be opening up a restaurant next door. They're still nowhere near to doing that, which they're not in a rush because of the streetscape. All right, so there's that kink. This is the black and gold that I'm getting built for the customer. I think it actually looks pretty good. Nice 3-piece cranks. It's gonna have a nice kink stem on there. Can't really show it. It's nothing real fancy. It's just a OEM stem, but come on, there we go. It's not bad.
Song that always makes you happy.
Christmas.
Which one?
Yeah, any Christmas song. I do remember as a kid in the 80s, Christmas was, I just couldn't wait for it to
I'm sorry, Mr. Itchy Fingers, but I'm not reading that. All of that. He says the something earth is flat and no one will listen to me. William says, what's your opinion on the Ozark Trail G1 Explorer? I bought one a few months ago with the purpose of budget upgrading.
Okay. You'll have to excuse me. I'm trying to remember which one that one was. I'm going to grab my wife's phone. As far as the budget, or excuse me, the Ozark Trails, I hate to say it, but there are some for the money that are actually really good.
Dusty Steele says he'd really like a brand sticker from y'all someday. I'd pay $5 a sticker.
We're working on the stickers. All right, so which one was it?
Ozark Trail G1.
Okay, so there's
It's a gravel bike, he says.
Okay. Okay, so actually, I think that one was. I think I was a little disappointed with that one because if I recall correctly, that one came with a free will instead of cassette.
Well, I'm not sure what
But
the budget upgrading means.
that's true. If you're going to upgrade the wheels, now it comes with double-walled aluminum rims, which are actually pretty nice. The it's just with the mountain bike, the Ozark Trail, that's like $400 with a cassette on there, and it had either microshift or L2. I know it's uh, components. The components are adequate. Okay, they're a little bit of a disappointment, but the frame is good. I
You
will say
can't
the
buy
frame.
you can't buy a bike shop quality bike for
No,
$400.
you can't. And as far as this gravel bike, um, it's it's going to be one that's going to be less expensive. It's got a good frame on it,
He says the
but
ridge was micro shift. Yes.
yeah. So this bike, it's showing it's like $288. It's got a decent frame. I don't think you're going to have any issues with the frame. It's a little heavy, okay, but with a couple of upgrades, it does make a bit of a difference. The upgrades that I would go with, well, I'd go with new cranks, new shifters, new derailleur, chain. But these bikes like this would kind of get you going. I'm not an Ozark Trail fan, but Ozark Trail is allowing people to get some pretty great looking bikes for not a lot of money.
And it
You
depends on where you're going to ride
it
it.
does. Now, if you're gonna wanting to buy one of these things and then actually go, hit the trail or the greenways, depending on how much you weigh, if you're over 200 pounds, you're gonna have some issues with these bikes.
I've sunk
If
about 500 into it already. Yeah, not including the base cost.
Yeah, so the problem is it can become a little bit of a money pit. However,
But
if you
you will
don't
have a
have,
custom bike.
yes, you'll have a custom bike, and if by the time you're done with it, it'll work very good. However, you want to be careful because you can get into it so deep that you could have bought a bike shop quality bike that does work better. So just be careful. It's something that you can get into. Uh, Again, I don't like Ozark Trail, but they're not bad. There's so many bikes that you can buy from Walmart and Target that are complete and total garbage. Okay, emphasis on garbage. This is not what I'd call garbage. They actually don't ride bad. They do pretty well. So it's not a bad bike. But if you're going to ride it a lot, you're going to have to upgrade. Or if you're not wanting to upgrade, just save your money and get a good bike shop quality bike. And I think that you would be happy or happier.
As long as you have a decent bike shop near you that will work with
Yes,
you.
yes, there are, and there are some shops that I used to work at one that they didn't want to work on bikes like that, and shops like that give other shops a bad name. And here, I'll do as little or as much as you want me to do. Now, if it's a safety thing, will we work on it? Yes, probably. It depends. Within reason, we just might we might put on there that this bike is not safe to ride, but that's it.
Is an early 90s Trek 8700 composite bike any good?
Oh man, those things are amazing. However, you got to be careful with those because with those old 8700s, Trek, this was whenever they were making them in Waterloo, Wisconsin, and the problem is I don't know about that particular year, but when Trek was bonding the carbon fiber tubing to the aluminum lug. You might want to keep an eye on the screen if other questions. But whenever they were bonding the carbon fiber tubing to the aluminum frame, what was happening was sometimes there was a large batch of bikes, or I shouldn't say a large batch. There were several bikes that were failing, and what was happening was they'd clean everything up really good, and you might need to, the person doing it might go to lunch. Well, they put their work down, and they go to lunch, and then they come back. Well, the problem is there's dust and other contaminants that would get on the surface of the tubing.
Hi from Central England. I can't read. Good evening, Turkey. Did I something clock? Nice video. Good lunk to bro. Like 11. Okay.
All right. So hello guys. But anyway, contaminants would get on it. They glue it, and they would come apart over time. And that was not good. Most likely the one you've got is good. They rode pretty well. They were okay lightness wise, but quality wise, they were amazing bikes. They were really cool. They were different. It's a great bike. Take good care of it. Any other questions?
That was it.
Yeah. So I would love to have one of those Trek 8700s, because that's a bit of mountain bike history. But anyway, I was getting this thing together. Was there anything else really going on? Like the streetscape still going on? We talked about Ozark.
The guy at I can't pronounce that, cycling in Western New York is helping with parts, and I'm doing my research for the Ozark Trail gravel bike.
Okay.
And then I don't know what this other stuff. Good evening, bro.
Yeah. Do yourself a favor. Stick with either Shimano or SRAM. I'd probably lean more towards SRAM, even though I'm a Shimano guy, because Shimano, I've been having some little bit of issues with the 12-speed Shimano. SRAM's 12-speed has been doing better, but I've got Shimano on all my stuff. Okay, other bits of news. How long have we been on? I try to keep this.
I don't know. It doesn't.
All right, so normally
19 minutes.
19 minutes. All right. Well, we're gonna say this last bit, then we're gonna end. So, what's been going on here as well is bike shops have been going out of business. Lanky's, which is just down the road from us,
Harnett County.
In Harnett County, they have closed up their bike shop. They're just doing lawnmower stuff, so we're getting their customers. Fat Johnny's, John, if you're out there, if you see this,
in
what's
Clayton.
going on. He's in Clayton. He closed up his shop. He's retired, and then unfortunately we've got another bike shop, TLC, in Raleigh. Unfortunately, man, what was his name? I'll have to find out, but he unfortunately recently died of cancer. It was something that was pretty quick, and so he's gone. So there's 3 bike shops that are just right on the outside of us. They have closed down, so we'll see. 2026 is kind of pointing to a bigger year, so we'll see. But anyway, guys, if y'all enjoyed this, thank you, and we'll try to get some other videos before the end of the year. I'm sorry I missed my last Tuesday video, but working 7 days a week until Christmas, it takes up a lot of our time. But anyway.
I loved your content. I never had a BIC, B-I-C-K, and I always wanted one, so I beg you please. I don't know what that means. Said hi by Matthew, and thanks for the shout out. Hope y'all have a great day.
Shout out to who?
I guess to him,
okay.
To Dusty Steele.
All right. Well, thank you, Dusty, and we will catch you later. All right. Bye.
Now I hit the X.
Yes.
Are you wanting to stop? Okay.